Hello friends, welcome back. Hearty welcome to you. The diagram shows 20 congruent circles arranged in 3 rows and enclosed in a rectangle. The diagram shows 20 congruent circles arranged in 3 rows and enclosed in a rectangle. The circles are tangent to one another and to the sides of the rectangle as shown in the diagram. The ratio of the longer dimensions of the rectangle to the shorter dimensions can be written as half into square root of p minus q, where p and q are positive integers. Find the value of p plus q. So we have been given 20 congruent circles arranged in 3 rows and enclosed in a rectangle. What we have to find out is p plus q. That means we have to find out the ratio of the longer side to the shorter side. Then find out, identify p and q values and give them back p plus q. Okay. To simplify this problem, I will take the radius of each circle is equal to 1 unit. If the radius is 1 unit, then you know that the diameter will become 2. How many circles we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 2s are 14. So can I write down? This is 14 centimeter. If I take it as r equals to 1. So I'll write down, let r equals to 1 centimeter, 1 unit. Okay, fine. Now length we found out easily. The problem comes when we have to find out the breadth. So for that, let's go to the middle row and see how many circles are there. 6 circles are there. 6 2s are 12, right? That means this distance equal to 1 and this distance is also equal to 1. Let's write down that. So I will write down that from this center we know that this distance on both the sides is equal to 2, or this distance equals to 1. Again this distance is equals to 1. Here also this is 1 and this distance is also equal to 1. Now we need to find out this breadth. We have to find out the breadth, means using whatever the information we have, we should be able to find out this. So for that, what I will do, I'll go to these circles and try to join their centers. Let us say this is center 1, then this is center 2, center 2 and center 3. Let's join them and see what happens. We'll join them like that, like this, and right. We also know that this we can directly take it as, now what values we know, let's write down that. We know that this is 1 centimeter because it's radius. This is also 1 centimeter, that is radius. And can we identify, this is also radius 1, this is radius 1. So if you observe, we have a triangle here where we have 90 degrees, obviously, because tangent always makes 90 degrees at the point of contact. So we know this is 90 degrees. So we have a right angle triangle here. We have a right angle triangle with sides as 1, hypotenuse 2. Then we know automatically that's a 1 root 3 2 triangle, right? So or by Pythagoras theorem we can find out that this length equals to root 3. Similarly, this is also equals to root 3. I hope that is clear. Let me explain that again. When you try to join the centers, we know this distance is 1 plus 1 2, and we know this is 1 because we know 6 circles are over, so left out is 2, 1 here and 1 here due to symmetry. So out of that, 1 is gone. That means this distance we know is equals to 1. You join them, you can see that there is a triangle, right angle triangle of one side with value of 1 and hypotenuse 2 with a 90 degrees. Pythagoras theorem will give you root 3. So what is the breadth now? Let me go back and write down what is B. I'll write down here b is equals to 1 plus 1 plus root 3 plus root 3. So what I am talking about is 1 here and root 3 here, root 3 here. So that is equals to 2 into root 3 plus 1. So I can go back and write down here the breadth is equals to 2 into 2 into root 3 plus 1. Once we got it, now we can go back and see. They said the ratio of longer dimension to the shorter dimensions is given by half of square root of p minus q. Let us check that. What is L by b? L by b is equals to 14 divided by 2 into under root 3 plus 1. Can I write down? That's equals to 7 by root 3 plus 1. But what we have been asked is to give in the form of numerator of root of p minus q. So let's rationalize this. We'll have 7 into root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. Now that can be also simplified as half into, in which format they want it, half into root p. That means 7 will go inside, will become root 147 minus 7. So this is exactly equal to this, and that is in the format what they want. They want it in the format of half root p minus q. So what are the values of p and q? P is 147 and q equals to 7. So we can write down, therefore p plus q is equals to 147 plus 7, that is equals to 154. So we can write down p plus q is equals to 154. So p plus q is 147 plus 7, but that's equals to 154. Let's have a recap of this problem. We have been given that in a rectangle there are 20 circles arranged in 3 rows that touch each other as shown in the diagram. We have been told that the length to breadth ratio is half into square root of p minus q. We have to find out what is the value of p plus q. So we took for convenience radius as 1 centimeter. So we know length equals to 7 into 2, 14 centimeter. Coming to the breadth, we know that there are only 6 circles in the second row. That means this gap whatever we have is 1 and 1. And we know from center this is 2, that means this distance is 1. Now you join the centers of these 3 circles, then you can observe that there is a right angle triangle with 1 root 3 2. That means this side is root 3 here, 1 and 1 we know already. So total is 2 into root 3 plus 1. Now write down L by b, try to convert them into the format what was asked, then find out the value of p plus q.